Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to the morning breakfast brew. All right, that cell is on. Just let us know where you're coming from. All right, what part of Trinidad, what part of the Caribbean, or what part of the world. Glad to have those of you on. Just message, just text, so we can know that you're on, and just let us know. It's Monday morning. We are in the month of May. Right, and it seems like the months are really speeding. Just now, it's going to be August, and then Christmas, and then 2024, 23.
Yeah.
All right, 2024. All right. So folks, we are glad to be on this morning again. We are dealing with personal growth, personal development in the area of faith and finance, and we want to be chit-chatting this morning a little bit about mental toughness and share some things with you about what you can do to develop a stronger mindset going forward, because I believe that this aspect of your life, your being in terms of success and really standing in life is really critical. Having a tough mental toughness is really critical. All right, so we want to be going into that. We're going to be talking about factors. Also, we're going to share some factors that leads to poverty. Okay, we're going to talk about breaking that box mindset and things like that. So we really want to go into some discussion this morning, and we ask that you just share, like, comment, and interact with us. All right. I see Alana Arima is in the house. Good morning. Dean? All right.
Yeah, Dean.
Dean, blessings. Good to have you on this morning. All right. Alan, okay, blessings there. All right, Jandel is on. All right, Arima is in the house. All right, just let us know where you touching base from, so we can give you a shout out. So again, we are dealing with mental toughness this morning. We just want to share some tips with you in terms of what you can do to develop a tough mind. All right, and these things is not just in one particular area, but in your whole area: relationship, finance, faith, personal. Just a tough mind going forward. I believe that this is critical. What do you think about that,
Definitely, it's needed to have success, right? Because success ain't easy. If success was easy, then everybody would have attained it. So that automatically tells you the person who attains success needs to be bigger, better than the process.
Oh, you hear that? Bigger, better. All right, bigger and better. And one of the things I really always drive this thing home. Intentionality, laws of intentionality, doing things intentionally to grow and develop.
Correct.
Okay, it's not going to just happen. And sometimes we see people who are in the right environment. Sometimes you read the right book and you have the right information. Everything seems to be right, but one thing you're missing: the doing aspect.
Yeah.
The implementation aspect, and and there are individuals, who love information. They love to read, they love to be on the stuff, and they love to gather information.
Yeah.
And I always say to folks that we are living in an information-oriented time.
Correct.
Okay, so people give me the information, but then when you look at the lives of the individuals that have the information, there is no result.
Correct.
Okay, so there's an aspect of implementation that is critical when you get the information.
Yeah.
Right. So getting it is one thing, but implementing it is another thing.
For sure.
All right. So I think that is something that is really critical. Applying the stuff that you get. Go back and sit down, go over the life that we are doing, because we share a lot of nuggets here, a lot of stuff here. All right. And if you go back into the stuff and you begin to pull, and put pen to paper and structure going forward, and consistently.
Yeah.
All right. Consistency is also a critical aspect of want to get into the results in your life.
For sure.
All right. So mental toughness. Now we have been talking about basically the whole mindset, all right? And I've been talking about how this whole aspect of your mind, the conscious mind, awareness, okay, intellectual mind, Bob call it, and then you have the conscience, which I brought in the conscience because I believe that that's critical when you're dealing with your belief system and your value.
Yeah.
Okay, that conscience that gets information from the conscious mind. Okay. And then you go now to the subconscious mind, where the subconscious mind got information also from the conscience, right? And the information there on a consistent basis over a period of time, that is where your values and your beliefs are formed. And you know, I was in a meeting yesterday, and I was sharing some of these same principles.
Okay.
And I was telling someone that I said, if your belief, okay, let's say for instance, on the scale of 1 to 100, 100 is the highest. And your belief is, let's say, 20.
Right.
All right. Now I put in this so we can really understand how how it really flows and how it goes. So it's 20, but you are pursuing something that will take a belief system for about 75.
Yeah.
Okay. Now your conscience and your subconscious, when you start to pursue that thing, what happens is that although you're excited about it, although you want it, and you're planning everything, your subconscious and your conscience go into motion to make sure that you stay at 15.
Yeah.
And that is, to me, that is just mind blowing.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, and that also show you the need for really intentionally going in and changing your belief system.
Building a belief system.
You've got to have a belief system, because if you don't have the belief system, it's not going to manifest. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because your subconscious mind go into motion one time to make sure that you stay at 50.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because they say, okay, something is going on here that we're not accustomed with.
Yeah.
Okay, so they will let you read the book, and they will let you go to the meetings, and they'll let you plan and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, just now, bam, they bring you back on track. You don't feel to read, you don't feel to get up, and you think it's just like, just walking. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people start and stop. Yeah. And they also move into new things. Okay, yeah, because moving into new stuff, they get excited, the emotion, okay, but the ability to stick with it, because remember the subconscious come into play, so it brings you back. So it allows you in the interim to pursue something for probably a couple of weeks, sometimes a month. Okay, and you I'm telling you understand what is happening for a month. So you're excited and you plan, you call your friends and say, hey, listen, we're doing this, and you're excited, you get your books, you do the course. Guess what? But after that month, that's it. You just don't feel like reading. You don't feel like getting up early. Okay, so developing mental toughness is really critical. Okay, because what is formed, and we will go into this, what is formed in the subconscious mind, all right, it's something called the terror bar. All right, the terror bar really is a bar that you have to break, and you have to use force, because anytime you hit it, bam, you go right back down. So you build, you read books, you go to courses, you do the exercise, everything, and you do some declarations, you do it, bam, for a couple weeks. But guess what? Then all of a sudden, when you hit the terror bar, you're going right back down. You stop reading until something new come on the scene, excite you again. You motivated. You start over again. Let's go. Let's get the books. Let's do the course. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Bam, and the same thing, and it's over and over. Listen to me, folks. I'm trying to explain to you the cycle that takes place in that whole conscious and the subconscious area of your mental complex that really cause individuals to start and stop and start and stop. Just give me something that
that's deep. Practically, you're saying you will never enjoy anything beyond your belief.
Never enjoy anything beyond your belief. All right. So the belief system is critical. Let's go to the Bible. I want to share something in the Bible. All right. To this, because we have a lot of folks we have a lot of Bible readers and Bible believers on. All right. Now, there's a scenario in the Bible, and as you talk about belief, there's a scenario in the Bible. It talks about a woman who had an issue of blood. Most people know about that, right? And it said that she spent all her money, right? And there was no one could have healed her. She went by the physician, and all her money was wasted. For years, she had this sickness, a continual bleeding every month, bleeding. It didn't stop back. It was every day.
Okay.
And no matter which physician she went by, until someone said to her that the great physician Jesus is in town. All right. And when she heard it, now I'm getting to a point here. When she heard that Jesus is in town, the Bible says she locked herself in a room and she said to herself, if I can touch the hem of his garment, I will be made whole. So what it is now, she shut herself away and began to build her belief system, her faith, to the level to extrapolate that healing. Okay, so she shut away and she began to say to herself, now, hear this now. Now, she said to herself, so now, or faith now, and belief is always in your heart.
Right.
Okay, doubt is always in your head.
Okay.
Yeah. Doubt is always in your head. Because when I say doubt is in your head, remember, whenever you start something, you really don't know how it's going to happen. So there's always a measure of doubt.
Yeah.
All right. So, but what happens now? Doubt now is fed. All right. With stuff on the outside to change now that doubt, and to change, to go down into your heart, to change the faith now into unbelief. Okay, that's how it takes place. So she now said to herself, if I can touch now. So she said to herself, so words out, words come in the air, go down in her heart, build her faith, out her mouth again. So it's a cycle taking place. She said to herself, because one of the scripture in the Bible says, faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God.
Correct.
Faith comes by hearing, because one of the components for building mental toughness is that you have to have a strong faith. Your faith, your belief have to go to that next level.
Definitely.
So faith comes by hearing. Faith don't come based on what you heard. So somebody say, I hear that already. But faith comes by a continuous hearing of the word. Consistency. So you hear it again. This is where now repetition comes in. Are you see the concept here? Repetition over and over, saying to herself. So she locked herself in the room and she said to herself, this is not anyone telling her this. Some of you probably you're waiting for somebody to tell you. Okay? You get the book, meant 4 levels of human existence. All right? You read, you begin to say to yourself, all right, if I can touch the hem of his garment. She said to herself, so it comes out of her mouth, bam, goes in her head, and through her ear, down in her heart. Out her mouth, in her ear, down her heart. All right? So her faith, because faith is always in her heart. So she's building her belief system. So she probably did that for the entire day, because she heard that Jesus came to town. And when she stepped out, bam, there was a big crowd, because there will always be obstacles. And the reason why people dummy down and stop because of obstacles and situation is because of the faith is not at that place. Because there will always be challenges.
Correct.
Okay? So because she built her faith, her belief was up. Even though the crowd was around Jesus and she couldn't touch him, guess what? She made a way.
She made a way.
She made a way. That's what she did. She went down to the ground and she creeped, and guess what? She pulled, bam, the hem of his garment. And immediately, guess what? She was whole because of faith now. And here the question is, who touched me? Why? Because of faith, pull that. So it's not just Jesus healing her, but her faith was able to extrapolate that healing. Okay. So folks, that is some of the things that one of the things that you can do to build that mental toughness. All right. So you get the right words and you begin to say it over and over to yourself. All right, the affirmation, the declaration, standing in front of the mirror, saying to yourself, if I can touch the hem, all right, if I can do it, okay? And you begin to say to yourself, and you can't just wait for people to say things to you.
You need to say it yourself.
You got to say it for yourself. You can't just wait until you sit in the conference, in the meetings and all that stuff, and you know the stuff now. But what it is, when you go home, when you get this stuff and you go home, what it is you do with it?
What are you telling yourself?
What it is you're telling yourself? What it is you're telling yourself? What it is you're telling yourself? Now, this is really critical because these days you're hearing a lot, we dealing a lot with identity, what it is you tell yourself.
Yeah.
And how you see yourself. How it is you see yourself. All right? Because that is the level you're going to build. You want to touch anything on that, Kish?
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, I studied some on Napoleon Hill as well, and one of the principles of success is applied faith. Not just faith, but applied faith. The faith has to be applied. You have to be doing something that showcases what you actually believe. And as you rightfully say, a lot of people can say they have faith. A lot of people can say they have belief. But to identify if you have belief or have faith, you look at what you do. What did you do? Applied faith. It must be applied. Right? And as you rightfully said, you can see someone's belief based on what they do during the obstacle.
That's because you know. Let me give you this again. Because one of the things with faith, and this is one of the things we say. You don't own the right to be a believer if your faith is not tested.
Correct. That's
right?
powerful.
Yet again, you don't own the right to be a believer if your faith is not tested. And your faith is tested in the waiting process, but your faith is rewarded in the receiving process.
Correct.
Okay, so how my faith is going to be tested? When the obstacles and the challenges of life present itself. Your faith is going to be tested.
And I can see that applying to entrepreneurship as well.
Go ahead.
Your faith is tested in the waiting process.
Yes,
and it's rewarded after the process. It's
a
principle.
It is. But while you're waiting, and this is something, and this we come back now to building your faith, developing your faith, because that faith is going to be tested.
Correct.
When the thing that you're believing for, or the thing that you're going after, doesn't manifest in the time that you want it to manifest. No, it's not going to manifest.
Correct.
It's going to be fruitful because you plant the seed and it's going to go through the process. So the fruit is going to come forth. But can you wait? Can you stand the test of time?
Can you wait?
Can you wait? Can you stand the test of time? And this is why you find now a lot of people, when they jump into businesses and things, and they jump into stuff, right? When the business starts to go through a process, they jump out. Okay, I'm telling you, they just jump out because they expect the thing to manifest at a certain time. And when it don't happen at the time that they expect, guess what? They say it's not working. But can you stand the test of time? Can you wait?
Can you wait?
Can you wait? Because a process is taking place.
Correct.
All right, that you are not seeing, but also a process is taking place with you because you have to develop also to handle the manifestation.
I saw a quote yesterday from one of our business partners. He said, God already created the way, he's now processing you to receive it.
Ooh, that's powerful. So what you're saying, part of the time you're waiting is preparation, is you being prepared.
Correct. He prepared you already. He prepared you now.
It's not wasted time. It's waiting time, not wasted time, and it's preparation time.
Exactly.
It's what are you doing when you're waiting for it? It's a whole process and a whole. It's a whole process. Everything has a part to play in you receiving. Everything have a part to play. All right. So one of the points I want to share this morning is be willing to always learn something new. Be willing to always learn something new. All right, that's what. The next one is learning should be a lifestyle.
Definitely.
Learning should be a lifestyle because you want to develop mental toughness. All right. So we're talking about mental toughness. Okay, some of the things that you could do to develop your mindset, because your belief have to go to that place.
For sure.
What book are you reading?
What books are you reading?
All right. The book that came out, 4 Levels of Human, is a very good book in those areas. Okay. All right. One is because I'm the author. 2, because Keishan endorsed it.
1,000.
Come on. And 3, it has what it can do what it say.
Correct.
All right. Move you from a begging level to a wealth level. All right. What book are you reading? There's a book called Mental Toughness by Ivory Hill, and a powerful book. Powerful book. There's Think and Go Rich. What books are you reading? Okay. So you're hearing some of the discussion on mental toughness. You hear that you're not going to go beyond your belief system. So then guess what? I got to work on some stuff inside of me because it's an internal job, not an external. It is an internal job. You got to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself. You know, Jimran had said something. I try to remember it. He said something about you being, it's slipped there, but you being ready. For the stuff, you being developed for the stuff. Something about you being ready. All right, I remember just now. All right, but it's a powerful quote and it has a lot to do with what we're talking about here this morning.
Right.
Okay, because it's although it hasn't manifested yet, but it's written on you to develop. Yeah. Okay. So learning should be a lifestyle. That's one. So if you're going to develop mental toughness, learning should be a lifestyle.
For sure.
Okay. What courses are you taking? What books are you reading? Okay. Who are you associated with? Association breeds transformation. Show me your friends. I will show you who you are.
Correct.
All right. It says something about 5 friends.
Yeah, you're the average of the 5 friends you spend the most time with.
Okay.
Even your bank account actually reflects the 5 people that you spend the most time with. It says it's normally just a couple $1,000s away, either additional or less.
Folks, I want you, listen, I want you to try this. I want to explain for them. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
I want you to try this.
There's a psychology and a science to the 5 people you spend the most time with. So much so the science says that it shows up in your bank account. So what you could do is you could ask yourself, what are the 5 people I spend the most time with? And then if they allow you, just ask them what is the amount of income that they earn. What you're going to recognize most times is either just a couple of thousands above or just a couple of thousands less. But it's never really extreme.
Wow.
And the reason for that is because people can't associate too long with people that's outside of their comfort zone. Whether below or above.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Folks, you hear that? I want you. This is a challenge. I know some of you have to do some elimination. You have to delete it.
Yeah.
Excommunicated.
Correct.
All right. Examine the five folks around you that you interact with on a regular basis.
Even in business, you could see it because, like, for example, our community is thousands of people, but I only associate with a small group.
Right.
And the reason for that is because, again, I can't operate outside the context of my faith, my belief, how I see things, my perception. And although you have many persons raising their hand and saying, hey, I want to have success in this area, it doesn't mean they're actually working towards developing a certain mindset, mental toughness, seeing things a certain way, working on your attitude, working on your attributes, working on your personality. People are not interested in that, but they want the rewards of that.
So go, guy, you heard it. So what you're going to do, you're going to evaluate your association base.
For sure.
Evaluate your association base.
Yeah.
Okay. This is important for building mental toughness. Okay. Evaluate your association base.
Correct.
See the individuals around you. What are they contributing to your mental health?
Yeah.
Okay. What are they contributing to your mental health? Evaluate. Sit down. Put a pen to paper. All right. And you will have to do some eliminating. You will have to do some excommunicating. You will have to do some deleting. But evaluate your association base. Who are the individuals, the people that are speaking into your life? That's the next thing.
Correct.
Okay. Building mental toughness. What books are you reading? Okay. Evaluate your association base. Who are the individuals that are speaking into your life? Who are also you getting advice from?
Yeah.
Who are you getting advice from? Okay. I hope you jotting down some of these. Okay, who is your mentor?
Yeah.
Who is your mentor? Okay, so we're giving you some tips here. The first one, be willing to always learn something new. Okay, be willing to always learn something new. All right, learning should be a lifestyle. Learning should be a lifestyle. Okay, acquire new skills. Acquire new skills on the journey. Learn something new on the journey. Okay, we are living in a fast-paced world. It's moving fast.
Yeah.
It's not waiting. We are already in the month of May. Okay, already in the month of May. Always in the middle of the year already, and it's just coming. What's up? Just yesterday was January.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. You could actually remember everything that took place in the first month of the year. I'm telling you that. That's how close the time is. Okay, And this is something that you got to do. You got to really, really do. Is this all right? Okay. Change is only the thing that is permanent. Change is
Correct.
only the thing that is permanent. Change is permanent. And change need your choice. You have to choose to change. Nobody can change for you. Okay? When you change, people around you will facilitate your change.
Correct.
Hear me? When you change, people around you got to facilitate your change. Stop trying to change people.
Because you can't.
You can't. Okay? Change is the only thing that is permanent. You change yourself because you are responsible for you. You're responsible for your growth and development. So start making these choices, decisions. It starts with you. Okay? Don't be ashamed to learn something new. Don't be ashamed to learn something new. Take a course, jump on a course. Say, let me see what these guys talking about. Let me see what these guys doing here. We have this course coming up.
Meditation.
Yeah, biblical meditation. Woo, folks, listen to me. I'm telling you this.
Get on the course.
Yeah, jump on. This is gonna be Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
It's gonna be Thursday, Friday. I'm going to go through the biblical perspective of meditation. All right, because I'm seeing it as something that is integral for an individual to begin to focus, to begin to settle on. All right, and also it's something that God endorses in the Word of God.
Right.
This is what He used. He saw meditation, imagination, envisioning. All those guys out there is the Bible. They get it from.
Principles.
Yeah, they get it from there. And the sad thing about this, Kishon, Christians, they shun from it because they say it's New Age, it's a cult. No, I'm going to tell you this. All those New Age stuff, Kishon, all those occult thing they're talking about, that is a copy of the original.
Of course.
Hear me what I'm saying? It's a copy of the original because the enemy, listen to me, okay? However you want to call him, Satan, or whatever. He's not an originator.
There's nothing new under the sun.
He's not an originator. Nothing new under the sun. So what happened to, and I'll just start to share, Kishon, is a duplicate of the real. So what happened now is that individuals are looking at duplicates. Okay, and they say it's demonic. So they stay away from the real. So when you have been introduced to the real, okay, you put it on the same level with the duplicate.
You have a mental block because you can't identify the difference.
No. But I'm telling you, jump on this course that we do in mental toughness, not the mental biblical meditation, intense. I'm going to walk you through the Bible to show you Abraham, Moses, Gideon, Joshua, all those guys. To deal with them is meditation. God said and one of the main scripture everyone knows in the Psalms. Okay, Psalm 1. Okay, Psalm 1 is one of everybody knows Psalm 1. Because when you grow up, you learn Psalm 1, you learn Psalm 23. You learn how Father pray, you have to learn those things. So everybody know it. All right, so Joshua chapter 1, it says, meditate day and night, and you will make your way prosperous. So we hear it, but what do you think God was saying? How God could tell Joshua, meditate. 2 million Jews to lead. Moses dead, you sitting, and you show up now to tell the guy, meditate on the word. He said, when you go, he said, you'll make your way prosperous, and you'll have good success. So in other words now, a way has not been made. I don't know what to do. All right? But if you go back to what I said to Moses, pull it out and begin to meditate on it, you're going to make a way. That's powerful by itself. That you're going to make a way. For somebody who hear this, you want to know, you seem like your life is blocked. It seems like you don't know where to go or how to go forward. Go back in the word. You can make your way.
Meditate.
You can make your way. You can make your way.
For sure.
Make your way. And he said, not just make your way, but make your way what? Prosperous. Prosperous. So there's a principle there. So join us, message me, and we're gonna give you that information. Thursday, Friday, and then we'll walk them through. All right, and then there's a next concept with Abraham on imagination, to use your imagination. All right? Because remember, and I'll share this. Remember, when God said to Moses, Abraham, I'm going to multiply your seed, and they're going to be like the sand of the seashore, and the stars in the sky. No. Abraham, no. When God said, I will multiply your seed, he has to what? He has to get a point of reference.
Yeah.
He must get a point of reference. So what God did now, what he did, he took him and he take him outside. He said, look, the stars, can you count it? No. He said, that's how your descendants is good. So now Abraham now has a point of reference.
Yeah.
So now he could now imagine. He could see it. And that's what imagination does. Imagination take you in the future of the complete stuff and bringing it on the canvas of your mind and seeing it there.
Yeah. And
seeing it there. Okay? And you're doing that over and over because guess what? Remember, the subconscious mind don't know what's.
Yeah.
So you do that on a consistent basis, and guess what? Automatically now your body is moving into a direction.
Yeah.
Because manifestation, the law of attraction. Yeah. And that is how God, and I'm going to show you that in the Bible. That is how God dealt with Abraham,
right,
to bring that manifestation. There's also a account with Jacob. Okay. He went down by Laban. And you know Laban was a trickster. Okay. Yeah, Laban was we'll talk about that sometime. Laban was a trickster. Okay. And so he said to Laban, I'm not going to give the whole class here, but there's some spotted lamb and unspotted lamb. Just a little brief, okay? So Laban said, hear what Jacob. All right. Jacob went to him and said, listen, hear what? Because everything Jacob did was multiplying.
Right.
Okay. So Laban realized that he was successful as a result of Jacob. Okay. So he did not want Jacob to leave. Okay, because remember he was blessed.
Yeah.
So Jacob said, it's time for me to leave this place. So he went to Laban to cut a deal. He said, okay, hear what? Said, we have the lamb here and thing, okay? And he said, they're going to put them together, and all the spotted lamb is going to be mine, and all the lamb that has no spot is going to be yours. Okay? That's the deal. All right? So if it's 1,000, so if it's 1,000, you take it.
Yeah.
So guess what now? Guess what Jacob did? And I will show you that principle. That is in the Bible. And the same thing, you read it in secular book. It's in there.
Yeah.
So what he did, when they're about to eat the water, he take the stick, the spotted stick, and put it in over them to shadow. So there was seed. So listen to me. So there was seed in it.
Yeah.
So when they go to mate, they were seeing that. Okay. So it creates now an image in the this way. All the sheep came unspotted.
Serious.
About 2 or 3, and he had 3, and Jacob get about 1,000.
Yeah.
So that one telling you, the concept is in the Bible. I'm sure it's in the Bible. It's really, really in the Bible. It's there. It's there. It's right there. Okay. So we're gonna be doing that course on Thursday, Friday. Meditation. I'm going to walk you through the whole process. If you're interested in that, all right, check the link there, and I'm gonna hook you up on that. All right, message me. So, folks, we're talking about giving you some tips and principles for developing mental toughness, because we see the need for developing your mind, your belief system internally. All right, the work is not external; the work is internal. You got to work on yourself. Okay, I know you want to be successful. I know you want to be great, but you're not going to go further than your personal development. So you got to work on yourself. Okay. The next one we said, so don't be ashamed to learn. Developing new skills will affect the way you do things daily. Okay. Developing new skills will affect the way you do things daily. So let's back it up again. So we say, be willing to what? Always learn something new.
Yeah.
That's one. Okay. Don't be afraid. Step out. Learn something new. Okay, what books are you reading? Learning must be what? A lifestyle. Learning must be what? A lifestyle. What books are you reading in the area of mental toughness? What books are you reading? There's a book called Cybonics.
Okay.
Yes, really powerful book. Cybonics. It's a really, really powerful book. All right. Try to get that. Try to get that book. Okay. Think and Grow Rich,
Yeah.
Richest Man in Babylon, all those books, because you want to get this stuff there, because you understand now you're not going to go further than your belief system.
Yeah.
And somebody, you're looking at this discussion here this morning, this chit chat, and you want to be successful, and you're getting frustrated up because you're starting and it seems like there's a move. All right, you got to work on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes the things that you do is not a problem or not. But remember, it's not going to go if you don't grow.
Yeah.
And it's not going to go higher than you.
Exactly.
So you now have to say, okay, I am doing this. This is what I'm supposed to do. These are the things I'm supposed to do. These are the books I'm supposed to read. Okay, so now I am developing me.
Correct.
I'm working on me. I know you want the money. I know you want the money, and I know you want to be successful. I know. Okay, but the money will come.
It will.
The success will come.
For sure.
Okay, so let's focus on the person in the mirror.
Yeah.
Focus on the person in the mirror. When you begin to grow, everything you put your hands to will go.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a principle.
Yeah.
Okay, and that area of growth that you have to develop is your mindset. Now, next one, constant learning is the key to achieving your full potential. Constant learning. Be a learner. Okay, be a learner. Source a mentor. Okay, if you're in the area of finance, money, source a money mentor. Okay, somebody who could make it, multiply it, manage it, and what? Master it. That's the 4 M's of money. Find it, look for it. If it's taking you a month, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this should be part of your declaration in the morning.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, it's worth it. I'm telling you, because the right person, when you connect with them, listen to me, and then you begin to follow that individual. Okay, all right. The next one, if you want to be financially free, then you must be a constant student. You must be a constant student. Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to learn? Okay, let me just piggyback on this, and Keisha, you jump on this for me. Mm-hmm. All right, in the sense of, and I've seen it a lot. Okay, there are people who want success, they want finance, they want it. All right, but they're not willing to work on themselves.
A lot of people.
Yeah. They're not willing to work on themselves. They're not willing to take a course. They're not willing to even invest in themselves.
Yeah.
But they will go to work. Listen to me. You're going to make somebody else rich. So hear what the guy said. He said that, okay, so you put in 8 hours. Let's say for a company called Marvin Gaye, all right? You put in 8 hours faithfully for Marvin Gaye. Okay? You're tired, you're working. And when you come home now, you don't want to even put in 2 hours for yourself.
Correct.
That is witchcraft. That is witchcraft.
Yeah.
At the highest level.
I remember, like, for example, when people come to me, I tell them, King Solomon, one of the wealthiest, wisest men that ever lived, he said something that stood out to me, and I applied it to wealth attainment. He said, so you seed in the morning, and in the afternoon, let not your hand be idle, because you know not which will give you great wealth, this or that or both. In other words, he's saying, yes, you can go to work because you probably need to start there. But after work, what are you doing? What are you doing after work? Because wealth is built after you're finished your 8 to 4, your 9 to 5. So you have to allocate time for building wealth for you and your family to come.
Yeah.
You must do it.
And that is in the Bible.
Yeah.
That is critical, folks. All right. So, folks, are you getting this stuff? All right. Don't just be. I mean, and it's good. And it's not that you shouldn't work or anything. We didn't say that, because you must start somewhere.
You have to start.
You start somewhere. We're not going to stay where you start.
Correct.
It's a starting point. Okay. And this that stay with me, Anokishon. I tell you, that stay with me, because you see it every day. People faithfully going to work and making other people rich, but what about working on yourself? What about taking 3 hours?
Yeah, it's programs.
This guy had said that, you know, who he and Kevin Adams be together study.
Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
He said that. He said, and he realized he started changing it because he was working hard for this company. And then when he come home, he's sleeping and tired. He said, listen, me, no. If I work hard for the company, then if I give them 8 hours, I must give myself some hours too.
Of course.
Because I have to work on myself.
Yeah. I remember Miles Monroe highlighting the significance of starting with employment, but moving away to deployment.
Ooh.
He said employment means somebody else is benefiting from your energy. He said deployment means you're utilizing your energy to benefit yourself. You need to have a synergy of both when you're starting from the bottom. Employment mixed with deployment, ultimately to get to 100% deployment. Meaning that you're not working for you and your lineage and your family.
Yeah.
So you may have to start off with employment.
Yeah, right. You start there, but you're not going to stay there.
Can't stay there.
Right.
And obviously you need to go away from that and get to deployment.
Wow. There are too much individuals staying where they start.
Yeah.
Yet there are too many of us staying where we start.
Correct.
You start there, you should not stay there.
Exactly.
Okay? And the reason why you stay where you start, because you develop the company, you develop the people, but you're not developing yourself.
Exactly.
If you put in 8 hours for somebody, you must at least put in 6 hours in yourself.
For sure.
If you can't put in 8, put in some hours.
Exactly.
I know you're going to be sleepy. I know you're going to be tired. But listen what I'm saying. You got to put in some hours for your own development.
Of course. You
cannot just give Marvin Gaye all that time. Marvin Gaye is a company we just created. All right. You can't. No. You can't do that. You cannot do that. All right. You can't really do that. Okay. So what I want to also tackle. Let me see what the time is. What I also want to tackle too is the comfort zone. The comfort zone.
Yeah.
All right. The comfort zone aspect. I remember last time we spoke about the box mentality, and the comfort zone was really, really serious, because I spoke about, so folks, everything we share and discuss is in the book here. All right. It's in the book, 4 Levels of Human Existence. Remember, the book launch, the event is happening on the 2nd of July. You don't want to miss it. All right. You don't want to miss it. Now, one of the things I spoke about was the comfort zone, right? And I just want to share just some tips on advantages of leaving your comfort zone. A lot of individuals are, let me see, broke,
right?
Frustrated because they are comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you may say, well, Dr. Cummings thinking, but let me see, I'm gonna go into it. You're comfortable. It's hard to move from a place that you're comfortable.
Yeah.
You get excited. You could go to the events and you read the books, but if you're comfortable, you're not going to move. All right. So let's talk about some of the advantages for leaving your comfort zone. 1, change becomes easier.
For sure.
When you leave your comfort zone, change becomes easier. Now, to start, it's not an easy thing, because there are going to be challenges. Because remember, your comfort zone is your familiar zone. Yeah. And one of the things we say with personal development is say that your comfort zone is your broke zone.
It is.
Your comfort zone is your broke zone. Okay, but the benefits is change becomes easier. All right, because no one thinks change is easy. All right, but the more you learn to accept the challenges of change, the easier it becomes to step into an uncomfortable space.
Yeah, correct.
The easier it becomes to step in an uncomfortable space. All right, so that's one. Remember, we're not going into all this stuff. I just giving you the points there. All right, the next one is increase creativity.
For sure. For sure.
Increase creativity. Okay. Next one, talents and skills. You'll be able to hone those things because now you'll be able to see things different.
Yeah.
No, the danger in comfort zone. A comfort zone clouds your perception.
For sure.
It really, really clouds your perception. It causes you not to miss opportunity. It really, really, I feel comfort zone is a sin or something.
I believe it is. Sin is falling short.
Yeah.
And we were created and designed. When you look at our structure, our muscle structure, right? It's a and your muscle structure could tell you about inside as well.
Okay.
If you get comfortable, your muscles start to lag. Wow, if you don't exercise on a day-to-day basis, what happens to your muscle? If you get comfortable not eating the right stuff or eating the wrong stuff, how your body looks. It's the same thing inside as well.
Wow.
So we weren't designed to get too comfortable, a matter of fact, right? And when there are studies that even show that for you to actually maintain the physiology, the way it's supposed to, we should really be eating once a day, exercising, moving on a daily, consistent basis.
Yeah.
So when you look at that built into the gene, the genetic, you'll realize we're not designed to be comfortable. Because once you have an attainment, it's always about going after something else. I learned as well in the science of getting rich. The essence of life is growth.
Wow.
The essence of life is growth.
Folks, I think we giving away too much here. No? It's good stuff. Let me hear some of the folks are saying. What some of the folks are saying? I see Madonna is on. Crystal, Eve, wonderful. Jandel is on. All right, let's hear what some of the folks are saying. We are talking about some advantages for leaving your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is your broke zone.
Yeah.
All right. You're comfortable. I think for me, when I talk about comfort zone, right? And we go back to the Bible. Not just a good book is the best book, all right? So we go back to the Bible. The Joseph, okay?
Yeah.
Joseph, everybody knows Joseph, right? Sold as a slave.
Yeah.
All right. But remember, the thing with Joseph is that he has to get to his destiny. Okay? He has to get to his destiny by any means.
Yeah.
Okay? So everything that Joseph went through was orchestrated to get him to his destiny. And sometimes the things that are orchestrated to get you to your destiny, it's not nice things.
Of course.
Okay? So he's in Potiphar's house.
Yeah.
And I'll show you about comfort zone. Yeah? He's in Potiphar's house. And he's experiencing a lifestyle that he have never experienced before. And he got comfortable.
Yeah.
When you begin to experience a level that you have never experienced before, you become comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, you haven't reached your destiny yet. And somebody you're listening to this and you're working for a salary that you have never worked before and you are comfortable. But that's not your destiny.
You know where the word salary came from?
Ooh, go ahead.
The word salary, right, derives from a Latin word. I can't pronounce it, but it's like salute or some stuff like that, right? It highlights the significance of a salt grain. That's the definition. It really means receiving a salt grain. Ooh. That is where the word salary derived from. Every time you receive a salary,
it's a salt.
It's a grain of salt. That is where the definition came from. That is what it tries to depict. Because of course, there's a group of people working towards getting a business where it's supposed to be and they're making a profit. But in return, they're rewarding you with a grain of salt for the profit that they made. Ooh. That is where the word salary came from.
A grain of salt.
Yeah.
No. If you check a salt.
Yeah. That's
so it's the least.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of the most minute, divisible forms of money. And by the way, salt was a form of money in those days.
Yes, I remember that.
So because salt was a form of money, conceptualize going to work and making somebody make profit while they're giving you a salt grain because it was a form of money.
Wow.
Hasn't changed today.
You know, Keisha, listen to me. Wednesday, we're going to jump on this again. No, I'm telling you, Wednesday. Because there's some fun. Let me see. I see Colleen is on. Colleen John is on. Let's say, essence of life is growth. All right. I hope you're taking notes. This notes. Listen to me. All right. Who is this here? Awesome. How are you going?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Good to have you on. Awesome. All right. Listen to me, folks. I'm telling you, this is what we share here. So let me finish Joseph's story. So Joseph now is in Potiphar's house, right?
Yeah.
And he's experiencing things because we said to you that when you begin to experience a level that you have never experienced before, you become comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Somebody you're on here. All right. You know listen to me. Somebody you're on here. Okay. You're working for a salary.
Yeah.
Right. And you could do better than that. You could do more than that. But because you have never experienced that before, you are comfortable.
Yeah.
So you're shortchanging yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You work. Imagine you started working at a company, all right, and they say, okay, we'll give you $30,000 a month, all right. So some of you, that's plenty money. You never work, and it's plenty because you have never experienced that level before.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I'm not saying to refuse it or anything, but you enjoy it for the time. But understand, it's not a place to stay. You are passing through.
Yeah.
Because you're worth more than that. You value more than that.
Exactly.
This is where belief and value comes in.
For sure.
Okay. So now you're experiencing something you never experienced before, and you become comfortable. Now, guess what? You're talking about retiring there. You're talking about all kind of stuff there, securing your job, and you because you're not moving.
Yeah.
Because you experience a level that you have never experienced before. Not understanding above you, there are people who are working for 100,000. And above them, there are people who are working for 200,000.
Yeah.
You don't understand that the first stage of work is the implementation stage.
Yeah.
And the people at the implementation stage, they work for the least amount of money and they work the hardest.
Correct.
They work for the least amount of money and they work the hardest at the implementation stage.
Mm-hmm.
There are other levels over you. And somebody you're comfortable at that step. So Joseph now is working in Potiphar's house. He's a slave, right?
Yeah.
But he got comfortable. So guess what? God came in and he orchestrated a situation to get Joseph off. And sometimes this is what God does.
Yeah.
God could orchestrate situations to get you out. It's not the devil. Stop blaming the devil. The devil. I tell folks the devil is not omnipresent. He's somewhere in China with them stealing some big arms deal downstairs. Doctor, you only talk about the devil. The devil. No. The devil probably even know your name, self.
When you look at wildlife as well, it's so hierarchically structured that every animal is running from a predator.
Right, okay.
And because there's a predator, it keeps the other animal at its sharpest.
Wow.
It's designed as well in nature.
Okay, come back and give me that. I mean.
Every animal is running from a predator. So the gazelle is running from the lion. The gazelle hunts something else.
Okay, right.
Right?
Yeah.
And whatever it's hunting something else.
Wow.
So designed into nature, you could actually see where God has placed the environment to ensure that the animals themselves as well always stay sharp, always out of their comfort zone.
Wow.
And we hunt the lion.
Yeah. so everything always pursued, and everything we pursue and be pursued.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So folks, you hear it for yourself. Makita, what's up? I would say write the vision down, man. Write it down and make it plain. That's right. That's what we're talking about. So, folks, I'm telling you this. We have just have a few minutes again, but let us know your takeaway. So let me just close up Joseph.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So Joseph now, guess what? So God now circumvent the situation to get Joseph out of Potiphar's house, because if he tell Joseph, no, you're supposed to be in the palace. Joseph said, what? No, because he experienced a level that he have never experienced before.
Yeah, good ways.
Yeah, I cool here. And somebody you're listening to this.
Yeah.
You're listening to this and you're experiencing a level that you have never experienced before, and you tell yourself it's the ideal, but there's always another level. You're working for 10,000 a month. You have never worked for that before, but above you there's 50. Above them, there's 100. Above them, there's 200. And above them is owning the company.
Correct.
But you settle for 10,000 because you're comfortable. All right? Comfortable. Your comfort zone is your broke zone. We're going to continue this session again on Wednesday. All right? Just share your comments. Tell us what's your takeaway for this morning. Okay? Make sure and share the link. Invite someone. Tell someone what is happening on the morning breakfast brew with Ian and Keyshawn. And I'm telling you, it's going to get better. So share your takeaway for us. Awesome. Okay, let me see what Awesome say. Joseph sold as a slave, but not soul is slave. Not the soul of a slave.
Not the soul of a slave.
Woo!
Yeah.
Awesome. You're getting deep there, man.
Yeah.
Soul as a slave, and not the soul of a slave. Yeah. You did not the soul of a slave. That's true. Wonderful. Thanks, Awesome. All right, I can use the point of reference. And again, all right, that word, write the vision, make it plain. All right, I know we have a delay here, but folks, tell us what's your takeaway this morning. We're about to bring it to bring it to a close. All right, but we really want to thank those of you who took the time. Keyshawn, what's your takeaway for this morning?
Don't stay comfortable.
Don't stay comfortable.
Get out your comfort zone.
Press click. Yeah, get out your comfort zone. All right, those who are on. Dane, what's your takeaway this morning? All right, Jandel, what's your takeaway? Awesome. Just share your takeaway with us. All right. Okay. Salarium. Yeah, salarium. A Latin word for salary. All right, we're gonna jump on that again Wednesday, Keyshawn. All right, that's the word, is salarium. Okay. Give us your takeaway this morning. All right, wonderful. Who's that? Jandel, wonderful, awesome, material gentleman. Thanks, Jandel, for your support. All right. Who's that? Nick Knight. All right. Inside the box is your comfort zone. Think outside the box. Think and grow rich. All right, that's your takeaway. All right, Knight, that's your takeaway. Folks, just share your takeaway with us. Okay, put it up on the chat. We're gonna put it up on the screen. Just share what is your takeaway this morning. All right, and we want to thank everyone for coming on. We're again there. Monique. All right, my takeaway: to stay employed but be deployed. All right. That's Monique takeaway. Read a book. Wonderful. That's good, folks. Monique say read a book. What book are you reading this week? All right, let us know on Wednesday what book are you reading or what books are you reading. Okay, channel say keep moving, keep growing. Wonderful. There'll be a monument. All right, let's make it a one thing by Gary Keller. All right, the one thing by Gary Keller. That's a good book. That's a powerful book. Thank Makita. Wonderful. All right, who's that? That's there. Change becomes easier once you start investing in yourself. Woo! That's good. That's good. All right, folks, we're out of time, but we're not out of word. We're not out of discussion. We're going to be back on Wednesday, same place, same time with the Morning Breakfast Brew. I want you to share this on Facebook, share it on Instagram, and I also want you to leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed us yet, and like the page. All right, we want to create some movement on this Minding My Business Morning Breakfast Brew site that we established. We just started it. All right, but we know consistency breeds results, so help us push this to go to the next level. All right, remember these clips are on, so you can come back and take a look at it and share. All right, so have a blessed week, have a successful week. All right, and remember your box mentality, your comfort zone is your broke zone. All right, so don't be comfortable.
Jump out the box.
Break the box. That's it. All right, stay blessed, and you always say don't stress. Don't forget also, message me if you want to be part of that workshop on Thursday and Friday. All right, meditation, biblical meditation concept. All right, wonderful. All right.